All right, good morning. All right, that's pretty pitiful. We'll try it again. All right, good morning. All right, thank you. All right, so it is a great day today. On behalf of Chief Robinson and the Fire Command staff, I'd like to welcome you and thank you for joining us here today. This is a very exciting time with promotions. We all know that many sacrifices were made and a lot of hard work was put in by each one of these individuals to get where they're at today. So it's a great honor to get to promote them and have a ceremony. So one thing I'd like to say is our fire department is truly blessed by the support that we get, and we want to make sure we give our shout out to our city leadership. We have our mayor, Mr. Gilvin, in the back, our city manager, Mr. Lagerbloom, Mr. Drinkard, who helps us all the time with all of our YouTube setup, make sure we get all this right, so we appreciate that. And Mr. Merkel walked by a minute ago, and I didn't want to leave him out. We have the honor of today of promoting future leaders in our organization. However, we would not want to miss anyone from a shout out. So I know we had some retirees last time. Raul was supposed to be with us today. I don't want to miss anybody. We always like to give our shout out to our retirees because the rest of us are just jealous, right? You've made it. We have not made it yet, so we will make sure we give them the great shout outs done. Before we get started on any other thing, I want to say this. To all you that work for the Alpharetta Fire Department, thank you. John Wooden, probably the greatest basketball coach of all time, made a statement. A player who makes a team great is more valuable than a great player. Losing yourself in the group for the good of the group, now that's teamwork. Each and every one of you every day make our department better by the sacrifices that you make. You are our greatest asset, and I just want to tell you thank you. Thank you for all that came today. This is going to be a great and exciting time. And now I'll turn it over to Chief Dinkinger, our Fire Operations Chief.
Good morning. Welcome. Thank you very much for joining us. This is a very special occasion, and it seems we've done a few of these, and they never get old. The shine never comes off the apple. Today is a day that symbolizes growth, progress for our organization, as we recognize the accomplishments of our colleagues. And as we recognize the accomplishments, I'd like to challenge you all to take a moment and reflect on what it takes to achieve success here. It takes commitment, perseverance, an unwavering belief in oneself. It takes a willingness to take risks, to push outside of your comfort zone, and to embrace challenges. And today we get to celebrate some of those who have demonstrated success in these qualities. They're a testament to the power of hard work, dedication, determination, and passion. And I hope that as we celebrate them, we let their achievements inspire us, and I hope that we use this moment to recommit ourselves to our own personal and professional growth. As the first-line supervisor, the lieutenant is responsible for both his crew and his engine company operations. This is a tremendously important role, as it makes the lieutenant responsible for not only the daily functions of the crew, but also the decisions and actions taken on an emergency scene. In addition, the lieutenant must serve as the mentor and advisor for those trying to navigate the complexities of a career. Being successful in this role means finding and walking a very difficult line. You're sometimes the authoritarian, sometimes the confidant, sometimes a friend, but always the lieutenant. Communication is the backbone of the fire department. It's the key to coordinating resources, sharing critical information, and ensuring the safety of everybody involved. Clear and concise communication can mean the difference between life and death in an emergency or success and failure around a station. Communication builds trust, teamwork, camaraderie, and it's the most critical job a lieutenant has. Today, our new lieutenant is receiving this radio strap, as a reminder of the importance of communication. And now to introduce our new lieutenant, I'd like to ask Captain Marlin to come up.
Good morning. I'd like to start out by congratulating Ryan and his family on this milestone achievement of lieutenant. Ryan came to Alpharetta in 2018, and he immediately began working towards a fundamental goal of making it better. Ryan has helped out in many areas. The implementation of ESO, First Due, the drone program, EMS training, community CPR, the SET team, and the implementation of Hexagon for dispatch, and many other programs. Ryan and I served on the same crew under Captain Pickering at Station 82 briefly. In that time, we had many professional conversations, sometimes tough ones. But also, we had conversations about life. It was in those conversations that I learned who Ryan is and what drives him. I learned that he cares deeply for the department and that he cares deeply to help others reach their goals. Those two attributes, Ryan, will serve you well in the next endeavor in this department. As a lieutenant, your mission is now your people. Earn their respect, lead them when they need to be led, support their growth professionally and in life. Do the late reports, and always, always fight for them. I can't wait to see what you do with this opportunity. So congratulations, Ryan. Now go out and be great. Come on up with your family.
Lieutenant Rusterberg is being pinned by his wife, Katie, his daughter, Savannah, and his son, Denver. Kind of. Ryan, creating a culture of open and effective communication will allow you to work together seamlessly with your team to overcome any obstacle and accomplish any mission. But that starts with you. So always strive to be a better communicator, to listen actively, to speak clearly, and to be the support that your crew needs and deserves. Ladies and gentlemen, Lieutenant Ryan Rusterberg. A fire captain is a crucial leader on an emergency scene and even more a vital member of our department. On a scene, they make quick and informed decisions. They supervise, manage, and motivate. Their decisions could jeopardize lives or save them. The role of the fire captain is essential in maintaining an efficient and an effective firefighting crew. Around the station, the captain motivates, inspires, and hopefully leads by example. They must be dedicated, knowledgeable, trustworthy, respected, and respectful. A good captain balances being a role model, a boss, an authority, a mentor, and a friend. It's not an easy job, but it's an extremely important one. Our helmets are not just a piece of equipment to us. They symbolize our commitment to public safety and our dedication to our profession. They represent to us bravery, courage, selflessness. The firefighters put their lives on the line every day to protect others. The fire helmet reminds us of the sacrifices that we make and the importance of our work in keeping our communities safe. The helmet here is for our new captain and should be a constant reminder to him of the weight that rests on his shoulders. Assistant Fire Marshal Johnny Gilbert will now introduce our next captain.
Many of you may not recognize me without my hat. I wear a hat every day. This time I'm not wearing one. I met Kel 22 years ago when he got hired with the fire department. I was assigned to 83 and he got assigned to us. I was the driver, he was the firefighter. We were young, fearless, and above all, hardworking. We wanted to run every call that was dispatched in the city, whether it was ours or not. Back then, I would drive like a maniac, slinging Kel around in the back of the fire truck, sometimes hoping something would become dislodged and maybe knock him out. But that never happened. And those days we had fun. We stayed up all night, pulling pranks on one another, running calls, and if we ran over 4 or 5 calls after midnight, it was automatic Waffle House. So we go to Waffle House and finish our shift. I watched him grow up, and he acted a lot like me, so I called him my little brother. He was eager and excited and wanted to be involved in everything. He became one of the few people that I trusted with everything. A few years later, Kel became a driver and made an impressive reputation as one. I'd like to take some credit for that if I can. He often told me that when he would get into trouble about his driving techniques, he would get out of it by simply saying, "Johnny taught me." Newsflash, that's not going to work anymore. A few things that I feel like a captain should possess, and a few qualities, is a teacher, a coach, not only a listener, but a compassionate listener, a counselor, and a cheerleader. All of those you possess, Kel. My only regret is I will not be able to be your driver. Congratulations, little brother.
Captain Hamilton is being pinned by his wife, Simberly, and his sons, Jake and Wyatt. Cale, wear that helmet with pride. Let it symbolize your unwavering commitment to serve others. Every day, the words you say, the decisions you make, the actions you take will impact the agency and everybody in it. Every day when you put that helmet on, I want you to pause for a moment and think about the crew that you serve and the honored past that you represent. And always ensure that your decisions and actions make us proud. Ladies and gentlemen, Captain Cale Hamilton. And now to present the promotion of Assistant Fire Marshal, Chief Philip Siebold. It's a tough day for me, sorry.
Good morning. Today we have the honor of promoting Frank Orlando to Assistant Fire Marshal. Frank, you are now charged with carrying out the mission of the Prevention Division. This role accomplishes this through fire inspections, providing education, and acting as a representative of not just the Fire Marshal's office, but the fire service as a whole. You will serve as the eyes and ears of the fire department, seeking all opportunities to ensure that the goals of preserving the life and property of all of those who live, work, and play in the city of Alpharetta are met. Frank chose Captain Jeff Wright to say a few words on his behalf. Unfortunately, Captain Wright could not be here today. He did email me a letter, and I am slightly shorter and a little bit wider, but I will do my best version of Captain Wright. I've had the pleasure of knowing Frankie since he started his career here with the city of Alpharetta. Most recently, I was blessed to serve as his officer at Station 82. Frankie brought his experience as a firefighter and EMT from another department and adjusted well to what we like to call the Alpharetta way. He first became a relief driver and tested for FAE, ultimately earning this promotion to assistant fire marshal. I know Frankie will excel in his new role in the fire marshal's office and continue to provide outstanding service to the citizens and visitors of the city of Alpharetta. I have only two things left to say to you, Frankie. You can't put a price on freedom, and congratulations on your well-deserved promotion. Those are the words of Captain Jeff Wright. Frankie, if you and your family have come forward. Frankie is being pinned today by his wife, Tara, his children, Nettie, Tricia, and Danny. Frank, you are the first line of prevention. In your role as assistant fire marshal, you will face many times where you will have to make a decision. Not every decision will have a clear path, and some will be difficult to make. But you are trusted by our community and by our department to make the right decision each time and ensure all the goals of fire and life safety are met. Do not take this lightly. Through your career and service here in the city, you have demonstrated that you hold the characteristics required to be in this position. We are honored to have you join the Fire Marshal's office as an Assistant Fire Marshal. Congratulations, Frank. So that concludes today's promotion ceremony. I want to thank all of you for taking time out of your day to be here. There's some light refreshments, coffee in the back. Promotees, if you will come forward when we're done. Congratulations, gentlemen, on your promotion. Thank you all for being here.